2 Chronicles chapter 21. ويشكب يهوشافاط إمهبوطاي ويقابر إمهبوطاي بعير داويد. And Yehoshaphat slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. ويملك Yehoram beno Tahatau, and Yehoram his son reigned in his place. Welo Achim b'nei Yehoshaphat, Azariah, Yehiel, Uzachariahu, Azariahu, Mikael, Ushaphatyahu. Kol hele b'nei Yehoshaphat, Melech Yisrael. And he had brothers, the sons of Yehoshaphat, Azariah and Yehiel, and Zechariah and Azariah, and Michael and Shaphatyahu. All these were the sons of Yehoshaphat, the king of Israel. وَيِتَّنْ لَهِمْ هَبِيهِمْ مَتَّانُوتْ رَبُّوتْ لِكَسَبْ وَلِذَهَابْ وَلِمِغْدَانُوتْ إِمْعَارِمْ ثُورُوتْ بِيهُودَا. And their father gave to them gifts, many gifts, of silver and of gold, and of precious things, with the cities of fortifications in Yehudah. وَإِتْ هَمَّمْلَكَا نَاتَنْ لِيَهُورَامْ كِي هُو هَبْكُورْ. But the kingdom he gave to Yehoram because he was the firstborn. ويقم يهورام على مملكة أبيه ويتحزق ويهرج كل أخيه بحرب وقام مشاري إسرائيل. And Yehoram arose over the kingdom of his father, and he strengthened himself, and he killed all his brothers by the sword, in the sword, and also from the princes of Israel. Benethalothim Uthatim Shana Yehoram b'Molko. The son of 32 years was Yehoram in his kingdom, in his reign. Uthamoner Shanim Malak Yerushalem, and 8 years he reigned in Jerusalem. ويلك بدرك ملكي إسرائيل كاتر عاشو بيت أخاب. And he walked in the way of the kings of Israel, like which the house of Ahab effectuated. Ki bat Ahab hayata lohitha. For the daughter of Ahab was for him for a woman, for a wife. And he effectuated the evil in the eyes of Yahweh. And Yahweh was not willing to destroy the house of David, for the sake of the covenant which he cut with David. And like which he said to give to him a lamp and for his sons all the days. In his days Edom transgressed or rebelled from under the hand of Yehudah. And they made over them a king. They made a king over them king. They made king over them a king. Yehoram. And Yehoram passed over with his princes, and all his chariotry with him. And he arose in the night, and he arose in the night, and he struck Edom around him, those around him. that camped around him, and the princes of the chariotry. ويفشع هذوم من تحت يد يهوذا عد هاليوم هذا. And Edom rebelled from under the hand of Yehudah unto this day. אז תפשע לבנה בעת ההיא מתחת ידו. Then rebelled Livnah in that time from under his hand. כי עזב את יהוה Elohe Avotai. For he forsook Yahweh, the God of his fathers. Gamahu Ashaba Mot Bahare Yehuda Wayazan at Yothave Yerushalem Wayadah at Yehuda. Yadah. Also he effectuated high places in the mountains of Yehudah, and he made the dwellers of Yerushalem whore, and he thrust away Yehudah. Wayavoh Elihu Miktab. And there came to him a writing, Meheliyahu Hanavi Helemor, from Eliyahu the prophet, saying, Koha Maryahu Elohe David Havika. Thus Yahweh, the thus hath said, Yahweh, the God of David thy father, Tahat atar Elohe halakta bedarke Yehoshaphat Havika, ubedarke hasah melech Yehudah. Instead of, because of, which thou hast not walked in the ways of Yehoshaphat thy father, and in the ways of Asa the king of Yehudah. Watelek b'derek malachei Yisrael, and thou hast walked in the way of the kings of Yisrael. Watazne et Yehudah et Yothave Yerushalem, and thou hast made Yehudah and the dwellers of Yerushalem to whore, kahazanot bet Achab, like the whoring of the house of Achab, ugam et acheka bet habika hatovim mimeka haragata, and also thy brothers, the house of thy father, those better than you thou hast killed, those better than thee thou hast killed. Behold, Yahweh is striking with a great plague among thy people. And in thy sons and in thy women and in all thy possessions. All thy possession. Wahata baholiyim rabba b'mahle me'eka. And thou, in the sicknesses, in great sicknesses, in the sickness of thy bowels. Adayeshahu me'eka min haholi. Until thy bowels go out from the sickness. Yamim ala yamim. Days upon days. وَيَعْرَ يَهْوَ عَلَى يَهُورَامَ et ruh hapelishtim v'ha'arabim atar ala yad kushim. And Yahweh excited, stirred up over Yehoram the spirit of the Pelishtim and the Arabim, which were besides over the hand of the Kushim. وَيَعْلُوا بِيَهُودَا وَبِقَّعُوكَ. And they came up in Yehudah and they split it. وَيَشْبُوا et kol harakush hanimta levet hamelech. And they led captive all the possession that was found for the house of the king. And also his sons and his wives. Waloha nishahara loven, and there was not remaining for him a son, ki him Yehoahaz katon ba except Yehoahaz, the little one of his sons. Wa'achare kol ledot, nagafo Yahweh b'me'ayu leholi lehen marape. And after all this, Yahweh struck him in his bowels for a sickness for which there was no healing. ويحيى لياميم مياميم وكعيت شيت حقيشت لياميم ثنايم ياشهو معيو إم حليو ويامت بتحلوهم رعيم. And it was for days from days, and like the time of the coming of the end, for the days of 2 years, for the days of 2 years. His bowels came out with his sickness, and he died in diseases, evil diseases, bad, really bad diseases. Waloha ashu lo ammo sharefa kisharefa tahabotai. And his people did not make for him a burning like the burning of his fathers. Benethalothim Uthataim Hayab Molokor. The son of 30 and 2 years he was in his reign, Uthamor Nershanim Malak Yerushalem. And 8 years he reigned in Yerushalem. Wayelek below Hemadah. And he went with no desire for him. With no desire. Wayikbaruhu be'er David. Veloh beqibrot hamalakim. And they buried him in the city of David, but not in the graves of the kings. Here endeth chapter 21 of 2 Chronicles. Thanks for listening. Yahweh bless you.